Welcome back to The Charismatic Voice. I want to shout out a huge thank you to all of you that have been making awesome recommendations in the comments of YouTube videos. I do tally those up. And also huge thank you to my patrons. They're in Discord with me. We chat about those videos and they help me narrow it down and give me some background information as well. Today's video is going to be Falling in Reverse, and it's their music video of The Drug in Me is Reimagined. Now this has a cool background story. This is actually a cover of one of their own songs that they released 9 years earlier, The Drug in Me is You. And I do remember hearing that song in the past. It was very energetic, aggressive in the sound. The singer's voice was like in your face the entire time. Ronnie is his name, by the way. So it was very much in your face, a lot of pounding, driving rhythm, and almost harsh instruments sometimes. So I am really curious what it is about this new cover version that made you all recommend it to a vocal coach. I imagine that maybe we hear a different side of Ronnie. I don't know, but I'm really excited to find out. Let's get to it.
Staring in my face, the feel of mortal stalking still reverberates. Everywhere I go, I drag this coffin, just in case. My body's trembling, sends shivers down my spine. Adrenaline kicks and shifts into overdrive. Your secrets keep you sick, your lies keep you alive. Snake eyes every single time you roll with crooked eyes. I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down.
Wow. Okay. This was hard to stop. It just grabbed me right away. This almost sounds like a different singer from the original. I did just watch the original before, FYI, because I wanted to get a refresher on that. And you still hear a little bit of that, like almost like a pushed edge to the voice. You still hear that here, but instead of feeling like it's aggressive, it feels like it's heartbroken. And it tears at me in a different way. Wow, I'm loving this. On top of that, I love string quartets. I love hearing strings in the background, and this classical piano is beautiful. It really feels more raw and open emotionally. I'm really just completely loving it. And you hear him playing with the edge of his voice and whether or not he's going to add a little bit of fry to it or not, essentially. So he's going in and out of a clean sound more and more. And I think it just is showing so much emotion. Wow, let's take it from the beginning one more time because there was a lot that happened right away and it was just really unexpected.
I heard a knock upon my door the other day.
So immediately, the way his voice grabs, it sounds like it has such a message to deliver. And I like the way he goes into an airier tone immediately after grabbing you to draw you in. So it isn't just pushing at you, but it gets you and then it goes, come and hear my story. Wow.
I heard a knock upon my door the other day.
Ugh.
I opened it to find her staring in my face. The feel of mortal stalking still reverberates. Everywhere I go, I drag this coffin, just in case.
It's a beautiful instrumental line here.
My body's trembling, sends shivers down my spine. Adrenaline kicks and shifts into overdrive. Your Your secrets keep you sick, your lies keep you alive. Snake eyes every single time you roll with crooked eyes. I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down. The kind of dark that haunts 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook the hand of doubt. Running from my past, I'm praying feet don't fail me.
Okay, I'm going to catch the transition again here, but wow. The other thing I'm loving is hearing how connected he is vocally to his body. This is supported. He's singing with his entire body. Obviously, we can't see what he's doing. This is a music video. I'd love to see what he looked like in the studio while he was singing this. His enunciation is amazing. It's really, really clear, but it just sounds like it's got so much intensity and low support. Okay, a couple seconds back, catching this transition.
Praying feet don't fail me now. I lost my goddamn mind. It happens all the time. I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume. The drug in me is you, and I'm so high on misery. Can't you see?
Wow. It's just like, it's making me breathe. It feels like every now and then you hear really great music and it affects your breathing. Like you feel like you can't breathe, and this is happening. I expected that build to lead into a really big, more in-your-face chorus like the first one did, and it did the opposite, and instead it felt like it was just stripped bare and so true and honest. And it's heartbreaking. It's so sad. It makes me have tears in my eyes. It's amazing. I love this choice to pull it back instead and have you really just have that feeling through only a piano and a voice with lots of reverb. They both have lots of verb. Wow, that choice was amazing. Let's go back just a bit, catch the transition.
Misery. Can't you see?
Cello.
I've got these questions always running through my head. So many things that I would like to understand. If we are born to die and we all die to live, then what's the point of living life if it just contradicts? I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down. The kind of dark that haunts 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook the hand of doubt. Running from my past, I'm praying feet don't fail me.
Wow. This is a hard song to stop and talk about, you guys. I need to analyze pieces of it, but wow, it is such an emotional powerhouse. It's reminding me a little bit of Lara Fabian and the way that she is not afraid to have an ugly sound, to express something ugly, but also has this incredibly beautiful voice behind it. He's going in and out. It's also kind of like Disturbed too in The Sound of Silence. But he's going in and out of this nice, well-produced sound, and then he starts to fray his vocal cords. I don't think that it's probably very healthy what he's doing to his vocal cords on the sides. It's really hard to tell because you kind of need to listen to that long term to decide if it's healthy or not. But it sounds like he's kind of not being really kind to the edges of them. But it is so effective and it is amazing. It gives me chills. It sounds completely raw. Let's go back just a tiny bit too. There was an amazing example of when he was in his lower voice and like a chest voice in classical terminology. He was doing chest and then would flip up to head and back to chest, not to falsetto, but chest and head. I loved hearing the way that he sort of would negotiate those two areas to even sort of draw out even more heartbreak. This is amazing. It's amazing. Okay, let's go back a little ways.
Like to understand if we are born to die and we all die to live.
That's what I was talking about, flipping.
What's the point of living life if it just contradicts? I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down. The kind of dark that haunts 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts. I shook the hand of doubt, running from my past. I'm praying feet don't fail me now. I've lost my goddamn mind. It happens all the time. I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume the drug in me is you, and I'm so high on misery. Can't you see?
This is like such a more profound understanding of the words that they originally wrote. I love that they've done this reimagined version. The first one felt a little more punk and like it was for fun. This feels like it is so much more meant, and it feels like it's had so much more suffering behind it too. And it's really, really getting to me. Side note, I think he's got vampire teeth happening. Is there a little vampire thing happening here? I've seen it a couple times and been like, did I just imagine that? I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I saw it in a couple of frames that were closer up when you could see the canine teeth. So I wonder if they're also playing with this idea of like sort of sucking the life or blood out of somebody as being the drug that's in him. I think that'd be a really interesting take too. That's interesting when you think about it from a relationship aspect. Wow, this song is deep. Woo, loving it. Okay, back a little bit. Love the cries.
I'm so high on misery. Can't you
If that's actually him playing the piano, super impressive. That was a good piano. I had some good technical chops right there. Also, I think that earlier I mentioned a string quartet. I'm not entirely sure it was a full quartet. It might have just been cellos because I'm just seeing cellos here now. Transition.
I've lost myself. You tried to reach me, but you just can't help me. So long, goodbye. You tried to save me, it won't work this time. 'Cause now I've lost my fucking mind, and there's no fucking time. I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume the drug in me is you, and I'm so high on misery. Can't you stop?
Whoa. This is so intense. Oh my gosh. And it's so vocally intense. Like the video is intense, the music intense, but oh my gosh, the vocal toll right now is incredible. I keep feeling amazed every time he comes back to a clean sound that the voice isn't totally wrecked. It doesn't, there are many times when he's really fraying on the edge of the vocal cord. And there was one really great extended moment earlier too, where he was holding out a long note and had just that tiny bit of fray, and you heard it like falter a little bit at one point and then come back. And that was amazing control of that edge. But on this sounds like it's more like a metal scream that's up high, and it's really, really intense. This is amazing how he's using that edge so well to create this emotion. Wow. Okay. Back a little bit. Wow. I love the way they dropped the band out of him in that last scream. So you could hear it. It sounded almost hollow in the scream. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's hear that moment again. I feel like I just went through a thunderstorm and was struck by lightning multiple times. This was one of the most amazing and revealing vocal performances that I've heard. I've heard tons of awesome things. Yes, people have incredible extensions of technique. Yes, I don't think that this would be particularly healthy for a lot of people to sing, but wow. The emotional impact of it, it felt so raw, and it hit me so hard multiple times with my eyes just started watering. It was really, really amazing. Oh, you guys made an amazing suggestion. I'm really surprised by how well he can sing. Ronnie, I would never have thought that he could sing this from listening to the first video. Never. It is amazing how much maturity I hear in the artistic choices and the sound going between clean, fray, full out metal scream, and the way he's using different vocal registers as well. It's just really vocally sound. And I would love to hear it in a full performance, because I'm curious if he'd still be able to sing or talk after that final bit of screaming at the end. But wow. What an amazingly perfect reinvention of their original song. You guys, I loved this recommendation so much. Obviously, please keep making recommendations below. Wow. And also come and join the Patreon sometime so that we can talk more about these songs. You can help me get this background info in there and help me sort through understanding which songs I should do next. So Patreon link is below. Also, I have live chats here on Mondays and Fridays on YouTube at 8 o'clock Arizona time. You should definitely check that out. Tune in with me so we can talk about the video as it's premiering. And if you want to learn how to sing, I have an online course on that too. Check it out on my website. Thank you so much. This was awesome.